Level 1. The Conscript. You are 18 years old. A letter arrives. Official. Stamped. You already know what it says before you open it. Military service. Mandatory. There is no decision here. Only compliance. You report to a barracks filled with men who look just like you. Same age. Same uncertainty. They hand you a uniform. Field gray. Rough fabric. Boots that don't fit right. A rifle you've never fired. You take an oath. Not to your country, to one man. You repeat the words, everyone does. It feels important, it feels distant, like something that belongs to someone else. Training begins. Marching, shooting, digging, obeying, always obeying. You learn quickly, not because you want to, because the men who don't get corrected harshly. You are now a soldier. Whether you understand it or not. Level 2, the soldier. You survive training. That already puts you ahead of some. Now you're deployed. Maybe France, maybe Poland, maybe somewhere you've never heard of. The names don't matter. Only the orders do. You carry your rifle everywhere. Sleep next to it, eat next to it, clean it more than you clean yourself. Your job is simple. Follow. Move when told. Stop when told. Shoot when told. The first time bullets pass near you, you realize something. War is not loud. It's sharp, sudden, close. You don't feel brave. You feel fast. Fast enough to stay alive. That's all that matters. Level 3, the senior private. You last long enough to be noticed. Not for heroics, for consistency. You do your job. You don't panic. You don't freeze. That's enough. They give you a small promotion, a stripe, a title that sounds bigger than it is. You're still following orders, but now others watch you. New soldiers arrive. You recognize the look in their eyes. You had it once. You teach them small things. How to move, where to stand, when to stay quiet. You don't think of yourself as a leader, but you are becoming one, without realizing it. Level 4, the squad leader. Now you're in charge, not of many, maybe 8 to 10 men, but it's enough. Enough to matter. Enough to fail. Your squad moves as one unit, centered around a machine gun. Everything revolves around it. Protect it. Feed it ammunition. Position it correctly. If it works, you live. If it doesn't, you don't. Your orders are no longer detailed. You're told what needs to happen, not how. You decide the how. That freedom feels powerful until you realize what it means. Mistakes are yours now, and so are the consequences. Level 5. The veteran. You've seen enough to change. You move differently now, more careful, more aware. You notice things others don't. Silence where there should be noise. Movement where there should be none. You stop thinking about victory. You think about survival. Your squad depends on you, not just for orders, for confidence. If you hesitate, they feel it, so you don't hesitate, even when you're unsure, especially then. Level 6. The sergeant. You're no longer just fighting. You're managing men, supplies, morale. You know everyone's name, where they're from, who writes them letters, who doesn't get any. You hand out mail, food, orders, sometimes bad news. You become the connection between officers and the men who actually fight. The gap between those two worlds is wider than you expected. You stand in the middle, trying to make both sides work. Level 7, the officer, now you command a platoon, or what's left of one. On paper, it should be dozens of men. In reality, here it's fewer. Losses add up, replacements come in, younger, less trained, more uncertain. You plan movements, positions, attacks. But plans don't last long in combat. Reality changes things quickly. You learn to adapt, or you don't last. Level 8. The company commander. Now the scale is bigger. More men, more responsibility, more consequences. You write reports, track numbers, who's present, who's missing, who's gone. You send letters to families, carefully worded. You choose what to say and what not to. The front is changing, slowly at first, then faster. Retreat becomes more common than advance. You start to understand something. This isn't temporary. Level 9, the high command. You see the war differently now, not from the ground, from maps, lines moving, shrinking, breaking. You know what's happening. Even if no one says it out loud, resources are running out, men are running out, time is running out, orders still come down. Hold position. Do not retreat. Even when it makes no sense, you follow them. Because that's the system. Because not following them has consequences too. Level 10, the end, the war ends. Not suddenly, but all at once. Surrender, silence, confusion. You put the rifle down for the first time in years. And nothing replaces it. No orders, no structure, no purpose. Just quiet. You go home. If there is a home left. Cities are broken, families incomplete, people missing, names without answers. You try to return to normal life. But something doesn't fit anymore. Because the war didn't just take time. It changed you. The cycle. Somewhere, years before all this, you were just an 18-year-old opening a letter, not knowing what it would lead to, not knowing what it would cost. You thought it was temporary, a phase, an obligation. You didn't know it would become your entire life. And when it ended, you wouldn't know how to live without it. That's how it begins. That's how it always begins.